Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna keep it very short. What we have over here is the Zwift Smart bike trainer. The first bike trainer that I've ever purchased. I've had a stationary bike before, which you saw in previous videos, but we're gonna unbox this. We're gonna start a timer and we see how long it's gonna take to put this thing together. And then afterwards, we're gonna give it a spin and review it. But first, let's go over everything that comes in the box, everything that was ordered with this. So we have a few boxes. One, pedals, not included. You do have to buy pedals separately. Well, if you want clip-on pedals for the shoes, maybe the ones that you already have on your road bike. Here we have the frame. So this comes with a kicker core, but instead of putting our own road bike on the kicker core, we are putting the Zwift frame on it. The whole thing together runs about $1,200, and that is what is included. So the Zwift mat that you see on here is not included in the original price, only the frame and the kicker core. And over here we have some accessories. One of these accessories is the tablet holder for the frame, which also doesn't come with the frame. It's kind of disappointing in my opinion. And then I honestly forgot what's in the last one, so I would say let's just unbox it. We'll start a timer right now and we'll see how long it takes. Let's go.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
As you kind of saw in the video, the setup did take a little bit, although it was very easily to follow the instruction. Everything was nicely labeled. You didn't need any tools. Everything came in the box. So yeah, not too bad. At the end of the day, also the connection was a lot easier than I thought. It was easy. I started up Zwift. It immediately connected the handlebars. So on the handlebars, as you can see, you have buttons left, right, and then just like your typical controller, A, B, Z, and Y, how you can kind of like navigate the Zwift menu and UI while you're riding. And as I was loading up Zwift, everything automatically connected. The handlebars connected, the Wahoo kicker connected, even connecting my watch was very simple and easy. I've been riding the bike now for about half a week or so, so I've done about 3 or 4 rides, and overall, I have to say it's really great. So let's compare this to the stationary bike that I had before, which was the Nordic Track S10. The main difference here is that it actually feels like a bicycle. Sitting on this bike actually feels like you're riding a bike. Compared to the Nordic Track S10i, the S10 from a seating position was more like your regular road bike, like you're on a stroll. Here you have a more aggressive approach in my opinion, and get a more of a road bike, road racing feeling. Another huge plus is the ease of adjusting this frame if you have multiple riders in your house. And all we need is one tool that is actually tucked away in the frame with a magnet so you never lose it. And with this one tool, you undo one bolt, and that lets you slide the handlebar back and forth. You undo one bolt on the stem, and that lets you raise and lower the stem. And then you also lower and raise the seat bolt by just undoing a bolt on the back. And that is it. 3 bolts to fully adjust the bike to whatever height you are, and then you just go ahead and plop the tool back in there. It is absolutely amazing. And lastly, what I really like is all the space that you have here in the front. You have a place to hook up your iPad, and then you also have a big mat right here where you can, put your phone, put your snacks, whatever you like. And lastly, a couple minor points that I don't like about the bike, and that is that you pretty much have to buy anything you want for the bike separate. The basic bike comes with the frame, the Wahoo kicker, and the handlebars. That is it. It doesn't come with a mat, which I think it should. With a price tag of almost $1,300, I feel like a mat should just come with the bike, but you have to buy that extra, and I think that was 40 or 60 bucks. Next thing, the iPad holder also does not come with the bike, which was a big disappointment. Without the iPad holder, the frame just kind of ends here. You can lean your phone here. You do have kind of like a raised back, but it's almost like you need an iPad holder. Otherwise, I guess you can prop up your laptop on an additional stand or a desk, but the iPad holder again was like 30 or 40 bucks, which is something for that price that should be included. Everything together, $1,300 plus 60 for the mat, plus another 30 for the iPad stand, coming out to about roughly $1,400. And then of course you had sales tax on top and everything. I believe in retail, the Wahoo kicker goes for about $600. Sometimes it might be on sale for less. The frame is running about $700 or so. And I think it's an okay price. I think it's definitely up there with other like beginner bikes or other stationary bikes. So for $1,400, you get a nice little setup. Though if you want to ride it with anything, you're pretty much required to use Zwift. I know that there's a free version of Zwift, but if you add that on top, then I think Zwift is $20 a month, or I believe $200 for the year, something like that. So that's another cost, to keep in mind. But overall, the quality, it is solid. It is like solid aluminum. It is really heavy. It's really sturdy. It's not going anywhere, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. It was easy to set up. Everything comes within the box. I'm impressed. I am really, really impressed. And especially how you can adjust everything, the handlebars, the height, how far forward and back you want it, your seat post, if you want it forward, backwards, tilted, up, down. Everything was just one tool. That was something that really bugged me about the Nordic track that I had before, which was pretty much not adjustable. You couldn't adjust the handlebars. You could barely adjust the height a couple clicks, and then you could barely adjust the seat post height a few clicks as well. And lastly, of course, the bike comes with standard pedals. So if you have clip-in shoes and you want to use those on this bike, which I highly, highly recommend, either unscrew them from your bike, or just the easiest is just buy a second pair. To wrap this whole video up, overall, I'm stoked, absolutely stoked about the bike. Riding with Zwift is my first time riding with Zwift, makes it so much more fun. You can connect Zwift to your Strava, you can upload your workouts into Zwift, everything, it is amazing. The bike itself, I'm really surprised by the quality. I didn't expect that great of a quality. The ease to set up is amazing, and then I would recommend this bike for pretty much anyone, a beginner rider or a more advanced rider as well, since you can really do anything with this bike. And I think that these smart trainers for an athlete like myself, for you out there, I think a smart trainer is the way to go. A stationary bike, like a Nordic track for example, like a Peloton, they're great bikes, but overall I think they just kind of speak to a different audience. If you're an athlete, biking, endurance athlete, triathlete, this is for you. So overall, I highly recommend it. That was my feedback. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. If you have the bike, let me know down in the comments below what you think about it. And if you have another stationary bike, also let me know down in the comments below. I love to chat and kind of compare everything back and forth. I'll catch you in the next one.